So as you get started resetting the fill and stroke, taking the fill off, locking the layer, creating a new layer so you have this to work on. Zoom into the center part of this and start with the elliptical tool. You can see the smart guides are snapping to this ruler guide. And again, you can take these two shapes, and once you do that, the align, so you can click there to see, make sure it's perfectly aligned there. And then using these particular shapes here, placing this, rotating it, extending it down just a little bit, and doing the same with this one. So again, once you have a couple of these, you can take them, use the reflect tool, click on the midpoint with the option, take a preview, see it's going to be copied together, and just select these or use the Unite or the Shape Builder tool. So that gives you that piece. So I'm just going to temporarily set one up at the top and select this one. Now I have this round with the rotation tool, the option to click, and again here's where you type in 360 with the divide by 7. If you hit preview to tell you the number, Command D to make that go around. You can do the same with the one up at the top. Take the reflect tool, option and click. And it's already set, just hit copy and duplicate that around. So now you have part of it placed in there. For the circle, just hold the option to set it as a circle, shift key to keep it a circle. That creates that piece. And while this is there, I'm just going to make a selection of these parts and just group them together for now. You can always hit that later. But I'll keep it grouped in there. So now the bigger part, just take the scan and select it with the rotation tool and put the option right there. Now if you knew the measurement, you could place it in there. So 7 divided by 2. So I'm just using the same measurement of 7 going into 360 and then just putting it divisible by 2, and that puts it pretty much in the center, again keeping in mind that this is a locked piece. So I'm going to hide that layer and create a new layer for this one just to so I can see what I'm working on. See this part. In fact, I'm going to undo that part and try it again, only this time put a negative section there. So select it with the rotation, click on there, put divide by 2, hit preview so you can see what it is, but put a minus sign in front because the logo should be up there. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. So let's see that part. So here's the rotation. Option. Here's the divide by 2. Here's the layer. So now take the pen tool.
You might want to lock the first layer.
And see this part here. So I'll take that fill off. So I'm using the pen tool to try to create this shape onto the side here. Option and shift key. So that's the shape just so you can see it. Okay. So select it with the reflect tool and hit copy. So now I have 2 of these. Just to show you, so as we revert that out, zoom in, take a look at the pen tool again, just a straight curve right there. Try to keep this symmetrical. The one that's at the top is going to start off, hold the shift key down, make it a little bigger, and make it a corner, so I'm going to flip this across just to show it to you. Option click, copy it, and then just take these two together. So that's kind of a symmetrical section at least. Take that off, that's extra. Take these two, make sure that's locked. I think I got all these guys on here. So these, just going to cut them, edit, paste in place. That was just a mistake on my part. Take those two with the reflect tool, option and click. So now I have all of these parts. You can see this top piece up here. So some of them have nothing and some of them are added onto it. So these have this little fleur-de-lis piece. So do the same idea. Take the rectangle tool. There's that part. Take the pen tool. Select off of it. See that section. And flip these across. Copy those. That. Group these together. And select this guy here. And just align them so they're lined up. And this one has a little circle at the top. So now you have all of these parts lined up here. And you can create this, that section there. So that's the part that you have. So now when you rotate these sections, you can combine these as well. So these parts are going to be punched out. So when you take a look at them, select this and use the minus part. So you can, these are all selected, you can use the shape builder. Do that. So now that particular piece solid. And this part up here. So you want to copy this because that's going to be off on the other side of it. And this part now becomes unified like that. So now to rotate this around while it's selected, just option and click. Again, put in 360 divided by 7. Copy. Preview it first. Duplicate that around. Now you have that particular section going around. If you miss the little circle, it's not too hard. Just put the circle right there and do the same, just option. Cancel that with the rotation tool. Hit copy. Duplicate that across. Put this guy up here. Drop him down just a little bit. And do the same with the rotation. Just put Option, click. Here it is going, just to show you it's preview going across, so you want to go half that distance. So just put divide by 2, click on preview, and you see it going around there. So cancel that, just move him up a bit, and then do the rotation with the Option, clicking in there by 2, and hit copy for this one. But first, cancel that. Put one of these guys up here. Swap that over. Group that together. And then hit the reflect tool. Divide by 2. And copy. Willy-nilly. So that positions it. So then again, do the Option and click, and do 360 divided by 2. Wait a second. Option 360, get it at 180, divided by 7. There we go. And then duplicate that around. So now you have that piece. Set in there. Set this one off to the side in case we need it. Bring this guy back. And you can kind of get it set up so these have to rotate in order to fit. So while it's selected, this one, lock this one, select this guy, then just hold the Option, click in the center, and again 360. If you hit preview on it, you can see it's on top of it, so it has to be divided by 2. And hit OK. And just swap that color out. And now you have that piece taken out. Just have to modify the outside characters here. So take all these guys. And do the same. Take a rotation. Put it in, let's see, 360, 7, divided by 2.
It broke my screen this time.
Okay. There you go. Group that together.